lovely sparklets. How you all doing today? My name is Penny. I am KALBS Sparkles, and I'm going to attempt to do a WIP along today. Now, I am working on Rose Library by Ivy Delamore. It is a square. It's 98 by 70 centimetres, or 38.6 by 27.6 inches. We're old school, we do centimetres in this house. Right, I am using, let's get the trays out. This is just stuff I've been working on last night, but I'm going to use, I've lost it, guys. Where have you put it, huh? Where did you put it? It's right in front of me, seriously. I'm using my pink pen that I got from the gorgeous Lou. Actually love it. Been using it last night. Now, she put in a 7 placer and a single placer, and I've just used that. I do like the Diamond Art Club 7 placers. I am going to use my little grey and pink tray. Everything pink today, guys. Inside my pen, I have Dotting and Chilling, Art.WIP, Art.Putty. Obviously, it's pink. I am using my love, my heart release papers that are available on my shop, and I think that's it. Guys. Possibly. Soon find out, won't we? But how are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm actually doing okay at the minute. I am on painkillers, so it's a chat waffle. Then I got a good excuse for a change, and I don't usually chat waffle. But yeah, we are giving. We'll take all the meds if they help with the pain. Can't get the stopper out. I'm trying to be gentle, that's what it is, because obviously it's new, so it's quite tight in there. But I hope you've all had a good week. I've not done pretty much anything, to be honest. I have done a bit of diamond painting. I'm on row 3, I think, of this one, which is not bad going. I think, when did I start it? Wednesday. So, not bad going. And what I'm managing to do is, when it's a fresh section like this, and I've got loads of space, I can multi-place. However, as soon as it gets into the, well, I've got some all placed already, I am having to single place. It's less pressure on my arm, that's what I'm finding. She says, right, let's do this hashtag. So, I tend to do the darker colours first. If there was a 310, I would do that first. Don't know why, I just always do. I'm trying to get things done before Emily wakes up, because if I start doing anything while she's up, she tells me off. So, I've actually put the washing machine on. So if you feel like you can hear an aeroplane about to take off, it's just my washing machine. So don't panic. Yeah, I've done that. I've put the wash on. So just need to wait for that to finish, and then I will put it out. And I know, alright, and Lee will say, you shouldn't have done it, you should have waited for me to get up and I would have done it. The thing is, right, is that kid does so much that I like to do little bits if I can. So we do try and do little bits here and there. We had another long conversation yesterday in regards to this bungalow. Now, I absolutely love this place. Like, I'm not going to lie, I feel like I've lived here all my life. And absolutely love it. However, I am limited on space here. So, we're having to jig things around. When I first moved here, it was like, we weren't going to have a front room. If you guys remember me talking about it, I said we weren't going to have a front room. Annie was going to have this big room as her bedroom, and I was going to have a craft room. Because let's be honest, right, my craft stuff kind of overtakes the house. Just a little bit. And I've got diamond painting stuff in every room. Like, not even an exaggeration. It is literally in every room. Right, let's do that use. So, and then we came and had a look at it properly, measured up. Annie decided she wanted the little room, which was originally my craft room. So she's in that room, and we said, right, okay, then I'll have the front room. We can have a front room, and I'll just have my desk and whatnot in there. Now, this is the issue, okay? It's too cramped. My settee is humongous. It's over 8 foot by 8 foot. It's a corner sofa. And I just feel closed in. I think that's the word. So, is that all I use? These have a tendency to pop up and bite you. So, we had a talk the other day. We talk weekly about this, guys, seriously. Alright, let's do the A's. We do talk all the time about it. And I'm kind of veering back to getting rid of my settee. And having, she doesn't want to come in this room. She likes her little room. She says it's cosy. But we have been debating about it. And we're talking about getting rid of the settee, which was what the original plan was. Just maybe getting a smaller one, like just a little 2-seater or something. So we can spread out, and all the stuff that's all over the house can be put in here. Don't know. Last night I was like, that's it, we'll get rid of the sofa, blah blah, it was all, and then I've got up this morning and changed my mind again. Not changed my mind, just not really sure. The thing is, okay, nobody comes to my house. Like, and I mean nobody. Sam comes, but just like the other week, she just sat on my bed. Because I was in bed. Not in bed, I was sitting on the bed. So, yeah, it's a bit of a dilemma at the minute. Because, you know, like, it's just like I can't. I want to get the whole house sorted. Still got bags. Still got boxes. Still got loads of shit that needs to be sorted out to go in the shed, or actually sorting the shed out. bit like, she does make me laugh. We started talking about it last night and we said, right, let's do this. And it was like, right, we're just going to stick the settee in the garden. Just stick it in the garden for now. And she goes, Mum, why do you decide and get these big plans at like 9 o'clock at night? Who knows? Who actually knows? Right, let's get this, all this H done because there's loads of it. So yeah. And I said, okay, we'll do it in the morning. Well, she's still asleep. I don't even know what time it is. It's got to be 10 o'clock by now. But she's still asleep. I've just got up and finished the last section and then thought, let's do a WIP while I've got the energy and the enthusiasm to do it, and let's get it done. Because the later in the day it gets, I can't be asked to do it, I'm going to be honest. Not even that I can't be asked. As the day gets on, the pain gets worse, and then I'm just not in the mood to do it, basically. So we thought we'll get it done, even if it's a shorter one. And that way, you guys get to see what I'm up to. I don't have any updates health-wise. Just playing this long waiting game. I've had a couple of appointments come through, but nothing that we're holding our breath for, so to speak. Got an appointment for October for thyroids. I have got an appointment for the end of this month, which they want me to do a respiratory test. They're having a laugh because these respiratory checks, right, you have to hold your breath and you have to do all this and breathe into the tube and walk for 6 minutes unaided and all this crap. They got no chance, mate. Absolutely not a cat's tail chance. So, we'll see. We'll see. See what happens. But, like I said, the plan today, not too many on there. The plan today is just get a bit of washing done, get it out, and then maybe sort out some of the house. I tell you what, if you heard the conversation me and Annalie have, you wouldn't think I was a parent, you know. She said to me, right, Mum, sit down and listen a minute. I said, okay. Sat down, she said, right, I'm going to help and I'm going to do the work. We'll sort this front room out. And, but you've got to promise me that when I tell you to sit down, you're going to do as you're told. What are you talking to? Since when do I ever do what I'm told, like? Seriously. Oh, my hand's sticking to the plastic. Now, like I said, I'm working on this one. I'm third row, I believe it is, and it is looking stunning. Gotta say, this is one of Annalie's paintings. She has got quite good taste. She must take after her mother. but I don't aim to do too much today. I have got to say a big thank you to all you guys that have been on and ordered off the shop this weekend. Because I can't drive at the minute, what I'm having to do is get parcels picked up. So we're gonna pack the orders today. Most probably once I finish this video, I'll most probably try and get that done. We're gonna pack the orders and they hopefully will be picked up tomorrow. So if you have ordered, now I know there's a fair few orders for the US. But yeah, we're gonna get all the orders done. This was the plan we made last night. Get the orders done, get them ready to be picked up tomorrow. And then start trying to organise this house a bit better. And I'm like this, I will change, I will adapt to move and change things until I get to that point where, yeah, this is exactly it. So, but yeah, that is the plan for today. It'll most probably be me sitting there giving out the orders to Annalie. Bless her, she's a good egg, she is. But yeah, I'm loving this painting. I'm really enjoying doing it. There are some, it is an older kit, and there are some symbols that are not so easy to see. But we're definitely getting there. I did do a bit yesterday, day before yesterday, and I put completely the wrong drills down, about 100 odd of them. So I did then have to sit there and change them. But in my defence, it was later in the day. So we'll blame the eyes. But I did, it was the last colour as well for the section. And it was like, right, I'm going to do this section and go to bed. And then it took me forever to get them out. I sat there painstakingly with the tweezers, digging them out, and then putting the correct ones in. It does now mean that and do you know what? The only reason I realised was because I was looking, I'm thinking, there is no way I'm going to have enough of this colour to finish the painting. It's not very often you run out of drills with Diamond Art Club. So I looked, and then I looked at the next section to see how much more I'm going to need of that colour. And it was like, you know what, you're a twat. Absolute twat. And then I looked at the picture and I thought, it's not even remotely the same colour. Like, seriously. It was, they were both pinks, but one was a really light and one was a dark. Only me, eh? Only me. But I'm sure I'm not the only person that's done that. But I did rectify it. I'll say, Annalie, look at the picture and look at this. Does that look totally different to you? She's like, yes, Mum. But I did, I was on a live on TikTok yesterday. Or last night, should I say, because it was, I don't think it even started till like 9 o'clock. And oh my God, we had such a giggle. And such a... Because there's a lot of negativity on TikTok, right? There's a lot of drama and all sorts going on. But this live was absolutely amazing. And that's happened with this particular group of people. Like, we giggled and it was just such a good vibe, you know. Because if I'm going to be, a lot of the time I'm stuck on my bed, I get bored, guys. I get so bored. I'm still looking to do a live on TikTok, but yeah, I can't tell you when that will be. Don't even know how to work the bloody thing. Right, that was one too many. So if you haven't already, head on over to TikTok. If you're on there, look me up, KALBS Sparkles. Although the lives that I'm going to admit it now, the lives that I go in that are, like the one last night, I go in my private account. I don't, because sometimes they can be a bit, like I said, a lot of drama goes on. And although I don't participate in a lot of it, it's not my, it's a personal one, because I'm allowed that. I think there's a couple of you on here that know my personal one that have hunted me down. No, I'm only joking, guys. No one hunts me down. But a couple of you that have come across me, and but on the whole, I like to keep my private one private. But we did have a giggle last night. Getting stuck to the plastic. We did have a giggle. It's the only thing I hate, especially in this weather. You get, because I don't think the sun's particularly out today, but it's still very humid here. So you stick to the plastic. I usually have a little tea towel or something there. I can't be asked to get up. Lazy cow me. But you know what, I said to Anne-Lee, you know what, it feels like I'm only doing your paintings at the minute. Like that tea party was hers. She takes me, doesn't she? Although I've got a few kitted up. I think I've got, apart from this one, I think I've got three more kitted up that you will see. I'm not sure which one I'm doing next. I have not quite decided yet. I kind of think I know, but I haven't quite decided. I said to Anne-Lee yesterday, I said, I've got no small ones with cats in, because it's like every cat one is huge. Right, this is a good old size. But you know me, I like the big ones. Right, is that all of the H's? Because I tend to be getting quite a few where I miss symbols out. I forgot I got my coffee there. So this tray empties so nicely. Alright, so that's all the H's. So, what do we do next? Should we do the P's? Because I think there's only a few in there. I'll do these P's. P's, P's, pop. And then I'm going to have a little break. Although, that'll be a blink of an eye for you guys. Now, I'm sure there's no more pinks. Let's just have a double check everywhere. No doubt I'll find one in a minute. Right, so I'm going to take a quick break there, guys, but I will be back in a jiff. Right, I'm back. It wasn't actually too long a break, to be fair. I'm going to do all these bits here. So, where's that one? There. Still got quite a few spares on this, which, to be fair, I have only just started it, so. And I did get the tablet out, because I was going to read comments. Yeah, it's dead. Don't you just hate your teenage kids? Like, literally. She was using it, I think, the day before yesterday, and I said to her, Emily, please put that on charge when you're finished. But she didn't. So, you can all blame Annalie. But I might try and do some extra whips this week. Now, I'm going to try and do some more of my conversion. Now, the problem is I don't know whether it's the whole arm movement. But I find it's more painful to do the conversion. However, I love my conversion. So I might try, because I didn't do any this week. So I might give it a go, even if it's just a little half-hour section. So I might give it a little go and see how it is. Because this shitty thing that's going on is not taking away everything. Otherwise they'll have me to deal with. But I am trying to be. I've got up today. Well, after, and you know what? It shows, because after the live I was on TikTok yesterday, and like I said, it was a right giggle. Now, bearing in mind, didn't come off live until, must have been about 10:30. I was on there for a little bit. And I was in such a positive, like, you know, when it was like, oh, I could get up now and go and sort out the house. I didn't. But I could have done. And it's just, I've woke up today with that same mentality of let's get shit done, you know. So we shall see how the rest of the day plans out, because I'm under no illusions, okay? I'm under no illusions as in, I know I could sit here and do this and then my body gets whacked and I can't do anything else. So I'm not putting plans set in stone, but we are going to give it a good go. I do love this tray. I love the colours of it. But obviously, many of you know anything pink and makes the boys wink. Makes Penny wink. Well, Penny doesn't wink, but you know. But I'm trying to get back into that because I've got very lazy, you know. I've got very lazy where I will sit there and do half a section, go off, come back. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and finish this section, she says. It won't be on this video, but I am going to try and finish the section before I stop. But if I don't, it's fine. You know, I've got very laid back with things this last week. I think I've kind of, this last sort of week, 2 weeks, has been very, me coming to terms with the fact that I'm not Superwoman. And that I do have limits of what I can and can't do. So I think that's quite a big step for me. Because usually I'm stubborn and I'm like, no, you are not going to beat me. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. That's going to be on my gravestone. It is what it is. And I am not pushing myself to the brink of spending most of my time in my bed. I'm not doing it. I am taking more pain relief now. I've upped the dosage, which I really don't know why I didn't do that before, because why am I sitting there in pain? Now, I hate coming on here and being that moaning Minnie that's like moaning all the time. So we're going to try and be more positive. We're going to try and just focus on the things that we can do and stop feeling sorry for myself, because that don't get me nowhere apart from feeling crappy. I do need to sort this putty out. This putty's been in my pen for 2 days. And it is getting to the point where I'm going to have to redo it. But I'll do that in a sec. See if we can get through this section. The thing is, I don't know why I try and make it last as long as possible, because I've got bloody shitloads of it. Like that art dot one, which is my preferable medium at the moment, is I've got 3 tins, and let's be honest, them tins are going to last forever. So I get this little kitty cat done. There's actually 3 cats in here. I only noticed yesterday. I thought there was 2, but where did I put it? I actually completely ignored. We've got this one that I'm doing now, which is like a Burmese looking. And we've got the void cat, which is a black cat. And then we've got the little ginger one over there. You know what? I did have a look. All of this hat is AB's, guys. It's going to be great fun, isn't it? Not. And I should really use the air pen, because like I said, I'm all right at the minute, but I do get to the point where I just single place. I find it less pressure on the arm. So I should really get the air pen out. It's just pure laziness, guys. Because the air pen is absolutely brilliant for ABs. But I'm hoping get this one done, then the next one. I need to sit there and count up how many I've actually done, because I've done quite a few this year. I think I've done 8 or 9, I think. I'll have to sit there and work it out. But considering we've had where I didn't do any for a good 3-4 weeks after surgery. It is taking longer because obviously I cannot sit here for long. Because it's one or two things. Either my back can't sit here or my arm starts. Like if you were to see what I'm actually doing off camera, I'm actually holding my armpit. It's a pleasant image, isn't it, for you all? But I find if I hold my armpit, then it doesn't put, I feel like it's most probably all in my head, guys. It doesn't feel like I'm putting so much pressure on my arm. Does that make sense? Not a pretty sight at all. Half my armpit and half my boob. That's what I've been holding. But if it helps, I'll hold my big toe, because sort of diamond painting is the only thing I've really got at the minute. We did walk to the little corner shop the other day. It's about a 6-minute walk. It just does me in. My breathing's not too bad, actually, which is good. Breathing's not too bad. It's more my back, my ribs, and under my arms. That's not playing ball at the minute. But hopefully this week I will get that magic call, and they'll call me in for the results of my scan. Although I was having this little conversation in my head. If they've booked this respiratory test, now usually I have that done before, like I had it done before surgery, had it done before the chemo. I usually have that when they're planning something. So that's a good sign, I suppose. I just don't know how they feel I'm going to do, because if any of you have had these tests done, right, you will know. They put you in this box. Literally, they put you in it's like a glass see-through box with a little thing sticking out that you have to breathe in and out of. I think that's all of those ones. Yeah, you have to breathe in and out. They tell you, breathe in, hold it. Breathe in, do this. Breathe in, quick breath, blah, blah, blah. Blow out until you can't blow out no more. All this nonsense stuff. Literally, they got no chance. I don't even know how I'm going to be able to do it. And then you've got to walk up and down for 10 minutes. Of which they keep, like they keep you've got all these wires attached so that they can thingy your heart rate and whatever else, your oxygen and all that. But it's, do you know what, it's I just don't, like, don't get me wrong, I'm going to go and I'm going to do my best to do what I can do. But it is what it is. And I think that's not this week coming, the following week. So hopefully it means that they've got the results, which they just tell me the results. And then, look how pretty that pussycat is. But yeah, that was my mind thinking about it. Like, they wouldn't be sending me to test if they weren't planning on doing some form of treatment, surely. Surely. But who knows? Who actually knows anymore? Maybe 6. But yeah. But apart from that, guys, my most exciting thing is that I've got a new milkman. Well, I haven't decided whether I'm going to deal with him. Like, deal with him. That sounds awful, doesn't it? I'm not dealing with the milkman no more. I don't know if I'm going to have him because getting a milkman is so expensive. Like, so expensive. Like, I go to Tesco's get my milk and I pay like £2 for, we do drink a lot of milk. I have a lot of milk. And I can easily go through a 6 pint of milk in 2 days. Because what I've been tending to do is because of trying to put this weight back on that I've lost. If I sit there in the evenings, I've gone off sweetie things, guys, which is absolutely awful. Like, I couldn't tell you last time I ate chocolate or sweets. So I've really gone off all of the sweetie things. So, but in the evening, if I'm hungry, if I sort of feel like I want something to nibble on, I love a bowl of cereal. And I have put on £3 this week, which is pretty good, considering how much I'd lost. So, but yeah, it's the milk, because I do go for a lot of milk, it's like more than double the price to get it delivered. So, I'm not sure if we're going to, like, it would be so much easier. So much easier. Because I'm not driving, I haven't been going to Tesco's or anything. We've been getting deliveries. Although my neighbour, which I tell you what, I moved here, didn't know anybody, obviously. My neighbour, I literally knocked on my neighbour's door and basically said, do you have any local cab company numbers? Because I can't drive. This was last weekend. I can't drive. And I really need to go and get some shopping. So he said, when are you going? This was on the Friday. So I said, most probably tomorrow. So he said, well, if you can go in the morning, I'll take you. How nice is that? So he did. He drove me to Tesco's. Like, Tesco's is about a 10-minute drive away from where I live. He drove me down to Tesco's. Waited outside. And then drove us home again. Like, what an amazing person that is. He wouldn't take any money for petrol or anything. I tell you, there are still some good people in this world. Gives you a little bit of faith back in humanity, you know. Yeah. It was such a nice, like, because I don't know him. I've lived here, what, 2.5 months? Spoke to him a handful of times if I've seen him outside. He does things like, brings my bin in. Like, if he sees that my bin's not been brought in, he'll bring it in for me. Like, how nice. And the man's got one leg. Like, he wears a prosthetic leg. So he's got his own disabilities. So, but no, I thought that was really nice of him. And I insisted on, he helped Annalie put it all into the porch, which made it easier to then bring into the house. But how nice. What a lovely gesture. He's like, you need anything, you just let me know. So at the moment, we are focusing on the good people. And instead of sitting there thinking about all the not so good people that have been in my life, I'm not going to waste the energy on them anymore. It's all going to be about these people that have just, that show kindness and they don't have to. And I'm not a person, guys, you can ask anybody that knows me. I will not ask for help. It's just not in my it's not in my DNA, as they say. I am very much that person that will be crack on and do it myself. Like, if people offer help, I appreciate it and I'll say yes if I need it, but I won't ask. So when people say to me, let me know if you need anything, I'm never going to do that. I'm just not going to do it. So, you people out there, there's a few of you that help me both mentally and physically. You know who you are. And the thing is I think people are getting that about me now. Like, they're getting, and there are genuine people out there that want to help, that want to help and get things done. But for now, I'm going to sign off because I'm going to take another break. I need another break. I'm going to put the washing out. I'm going to come back and finish this. But for you guys, sorry, I'm going to love you and leave you. I know it's not as long as my normal 16-hour videos. Look how sweet he looks though. A little booty cat. Stroke the booty cat. Stroke the booty cat. My cat at the moment is flaked out in the middle of the front room floor. So, but thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for listening to me going on and on and on. Pure crap. But thank you for watching. You know the drill. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more, down there. is a link. It's not a link. It's a subscribe button. Think about hitting it, because 13% of you are watching my videos and you're not even subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. Don't cost you a penny and helps me out. But for now, I will see you all very soon. Bye.